Hi, today is the first day of Pitra, and this is a very small video on Pitras. According to my gurus, पित्र का दान हमेशा ब्राह्मण को होना चाहिए। ब्राह्मण को इसलिए होना चाहिए क्योंकि पित्र का दान जो है कहते हैं वो डाइजेस्ट करने का कैपेबिलिटी नहीं होता है। जो ब्रह्म ज्ञान जिनको है, जो ब्राह्मण है, जो जिन्हें शास्त्रों का ज्ञान है, जो बहुत रिचुअल्स फॉलो करते हैं, उन्हीं में वो कैपेबिलिटी रहता है कि डाइजेस्ट करे किस चीज़ को, पितृ के दान को। इसलिए पितृ के दान गरीबों को पितृ का दान नहीं करना चाहिए। ये कहते हैं कि गरीबों को ब्राह्मण को ही पितृ का दान करना चाहिए, गुरु को पितृ का दान करना चाहिए, जिनको रिचुअल्स एंड शास्त्र के बारे में अच्छा सा नॉलेज है उनको, बिकॉज देयर आर मेनी रूल्स एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स। ओके, बट पितृ का दान कैसे करना चाहिए? देयर आर वेरी सिंपल वेज, मेनी डिफिकल्ट वेज ऑल्सो। लाइक पितृ के समय, being a Bengali, I know that on Mahalaya, the last day of Pitra, which Bengalis celebrate as onset of Durga Puja, but that is last day of Pitra. That is not first day of Navaratri. First day of Navaratri is next day. So last day of Pitra is we celebrate as Mahalaya, means Mahalaya, means during that day I have seen last day of Pitra, the Bengalis, they go for tarpan, offering to forefathers, to Gangaji and all those things, which I have seen from my childhood days. I was not in Bengal, but I have seen in newspapers, I have seen people going to nearby talab, matlab nadi pokhar jo bhi hai, there they used to go, and I have seen that. Okay. Now, how do I offer during Pitra? Because I have lost my both the parents and my sister. So, and there are so many close ones I have lost. So, it is almost mandatory that I follow Pitra. I do nothing much, no, not much rituals and all. But early in the morning, I do head bath, change to a fresh clothes, and then take some offering. If there is nothing cooked, okay, then generally I take fruits only, because at my place my father and my father-in-law both were very much fond of fruits. So any kind of fruits. Today I have offered kela and apple. So any kind of fruit you can offer if you don't have any preparation for pitra. But otherwise it is always said that freshly cooked rice with ghee and til, kala til, make a गोला। ठीक है, एक गोला बना के आप ऑफ़र कर सकते हो। ऑफ़र कैसे करते हैं? आई एम टेलिंग ऑल द सिंपलेस्ट वेज, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट अ पंडित जी। आई फॉलो वेरी सिंपल मेथड्स, बट आई डू। लाइक कुछ लोग होते हैं ना कि हम नहीं करते हैं, तब रिलीजियस थिंग्स फॉलो नहीं करते हैं। मैं आई डोंट कम टू दैट कैटेगरी। यू कैन सी ब्लाइंड, यू कैन सी बाबू NH7, you can see Babu NH7, the blind dog. You can see him. ওখানে ঢোকার জায়গা নেই, ডাক আর পড়ে যাবে, সব কিছু পড়ে যাবে। This is the condition. So might be he is one of my pitra, because during the pitra video he pushed himself to sit on my foot. So see, I have two dogs who always sits on my foot. One is this blind dog, Babu NH7. Whenever I am sitting here making horoscope or doing healing, doing meditation, giving lectures, whatever, he will sit on my foot. When I go to sleep in another room, then even whole night he sits in this place only. On the doormat, I keep my feet. I always keep, there is a cold place. So I have many doormats to place our food, because it becomes cold during the winter, and during the summer also. The hot summer is very short. Okay, hot and humid summer, that kind of summer is very short. We have 6 months cold, 5 to 6 months cold, which is not very cold. Very cold 3 months you can consider, whatever. Now For pitra offering, if there is no preparation, I take only fruits. If I have prepared, then like today, my in-laws had bakery. My father-in-law's side, they had probably it was Bharat Bakery or Ranchi Bakery. I forgot. It was probably Bharat Bakery. I forgot, and it was a big bakery which ran for many years, and that's why every man, even in that house, even each and every man is equipped to make, was, I will say, was equipped to make cakes and all, cakes and breads and all. Even men can bake. Okay. And I used to remember my husband's uncle used to bake very well. So cake was very common in that side, and cake was very common in this side also, because when I was a small child, my mother's best friend, বাবু খুব ডিস্টার্ব করছো তুমি. My mother's best friend used to bake cakes. Whenever we will, as a child, we will visit their house. Auntie will make one cake, and by the time the cake will be prepared, freshly baked cake, we will eat, and that was almost mandatory. So, my mother learned from auntie, and so in my side also, cake is very common. My mother used to add fruits, different kinds of fruits. Like when she is making cake, the banana has become little soft, so she will include banana. Apple has become little soft. Uh, she will include apple also. So apple, banana, even she has made with guava also. Remove the seeds of guava, and she made cake with guava also. So it, at my place, it was normal cake with loads of fruits. So normally fruit cake means all those a red and green murabba kind of thing. But at my place, fruit cake means real fruit blended with maida and all, wheat flour. Uh, and my mother used to make, she was non-vegetarian, so she used to make cake with eggs. বাবু আমি বকবো কিন্তু, খুব বেশি দুষ্টুমি করছো তুমি. And so today's offering was cake, but that cake was without egg and without milk, because my son is having allergy in milk products. So no curd, no milk, no cream, no egg. Now I don't know how that cake is so tasty that I made it with only banana and wheat flour. My expectation was it will be very sticky, or it will not be fluffy and all those things, but it came out very well. So that cake and fruits, that was my today's offering. So whatever the offering is, like your grandmother died, and you can offer to your grandmother rasgulla, she loved rasgulla. Or your grandfather died, he used to love puri sabji, you can make some puri sabji. Okay, so it is up to you. So rule wise, it is a ball of rice and til and ghee. This kind of ball is made for offering, but I don't go by that rule, because when I offer, like, I have lost so many loved ones. So during all these 15 days, at least minimum 5 days, I go to river bank, and we have to face south. We have to face south and offer water and offer some food, whatever they have loved, whomever you are offering, whatever he or she has loved. And additionally, I give always flowers, and I always take some candle or mitti ka diya. So light agarbatti or diya. Why? Some fire source should be always there during puja part at home, during meditation, and during offering. Every time one fire source is very much necessary, because fire source that burns everything to purity. So in Hindus, after death, we burn the body. Okay, so a fire source is always very auspicious. So that's very simple. So I face south, offer some water, offer food, flower, and some fire source, like it can be diya, agarbatti, candle, anything. Okay, fold my hands, ask for blessing. Sometimes when I'm asking for blessing, sometimes they ask something. मेरे लिए ये ले आना, something like that. And last year I do remember, I think last day I made black tea, lemon tea or black tea I made, and biscuit, murmura and lemon tea. It was for the, probably it was last day's offering. I was feeling very emotional. I do offering either early in the morning or during the sunset. Okay, so ritually it is done uh, during early morning. So that day I felt last year when I was offering tea, black tea with murmura, because my father and my father-in-law both were very much fond of black tea and murmura. So I was feeling like both of them are talking with each other. See, my son is not ritualistic. My son is not religious. But my grandchild and my bahu came for offering. That my father-in-law was telling to my father that they remembers us, and I really get very emotional during Pitra. And Durga Puja or Navaratra say Pitra. Pitra is more important to me than Navaratra. Why I don't know. Navaratra I enjoy, but Pitra is something really I connect with my forefathers. Forefathers means I don't know everyone, but during past life regression, there were so many of my forefathers who came, and the souls I could see and the voice I can hear, that together like 15-20 people, they are standing around me and they are asking me to do Durga Puja with a metal deity. So this place, Dehradun, very close to Dehradun, there is one Surkunda Devi temple. So that is one khand of head of Devi fallen there. So we went there and we brought a brass deity of Durga, small one, very small one, and I started puja. Yes, my life completely got changed after that, because I know that in my ancestral house, a few hundred years old Durga Puja used to happen. I don't know whether my uncle, because my father had two daughters, he did not have son, and those days means say 25-30 years back, it was like you don't have son, so you cannot get any of the properties, and all properties goes to my son because I have a son. So my uncle had a son. So my cousin brother got the huge land and many like many fish ponds. Fish cultivation used to happen there. Many fish ponds are there, agricultural lands are there, and so many other things are there. So I don't know, because after my father died, after my grandmother died, my father avoided to go there. My father never went there. After my grandmother died, naturally we also never. So after my father died, there is no connection from my father's side. But I know it very well that that Durga Puja, that ancestral Durga Puja, which is very many hundred years old, few hundred years old. I don't know whether they are continuing that or not. But during past life regression, my forefathers came to tell me that you were eldest child of our eldest son. My father was eldest son, and I was my father's eldest daughter. So you should continue with the ritual and everything. And very surprising, because my father was not having any son. I don't know whether my brother is continuing that, because he was son's son. So I continued Durga Puja like when I conceived Ishan. Ishan is 20 years old. Last 20 years I am doing Durga Puja at home. And a few years back, I brought Durga idol of brass and I started doing worshipping that. Before that, I painted, batik painted a large portrait of Durga Ji, only face and this much portion of Durga Ji, and we used to worship that. So when you are doing giving offering to your forefathers, please ask for blessing, because It is always said that Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, whatever good planets you have, will never give you that much of good result as the Pitra will give. Why? Because you are running their blood, their gene, and their family. So, whether you are a daughter or you are a son, they always have a blessing for you. And if you have done something wrong, God will never forgive. But your forefathers will always forgive, whether you have done wrong, whether you have done right. Forefathers are always at your support, at your strength, and all. So, I'm not encouraging you to do wrong, but whatever you have done, everyone, all of us, that definitely have done something wrong. That is why we are born here. Otherwise, we would have got moksha. So celebrate पित्र ऑल दिस 15 days में आप जितना दिन कर सकते हो. गिव ऑफरिंग. आपके घर में जिनका भी डेथ हो गया है उनको जो जो पसंद था वो आप ऑफरिंग दीजिए एंड आस्क फॉर ब्लेसिंग एंड यू विल फील that those people, your forefathers, are speaking to you, and that is amazing experience for me. अब लोग कहेंगे कि भूत से डर लगता है, तो माँ आज माँ है और माँ मर जाने के बाद माँ भूत हो जाएगा. आई डोंट बिलीव इन दैट. अ मदर, अ फादर, अ सिस्टर, whatever, someone who is your close will be close throughout your life, means after their life also. Okay, जो जिसे मैं पसंद नहीं करती हूँ दैट इज़ अ डिफरेंट इशू, बट जो क्लोज वन होते हैं वो मर जाने के बाद भूत हो जाते हैं. आई डोंट बिलीव दैट. मर जाने के बाद भी वो हमारा अच्छा चाहते हैं एंड दे वॉच अस फ्रॉम स्काई. सो आई एम रियली गेटिंग वेरी इमोशनल. इतना लंबा बनाने का मुझे प्लान ही नहीं था आज, बट आई हैव मेड 17 minutes. वेरी सॉरी.